Hello everyone, this is Rustus and welcome. This is the moon phase reading for April 26th, the new moon, to May 10th, the full moon, 2017. I have pulled these cards already using this pendulum. This is a homemade pendulum that I made from a piece that my grandfather made. He was a lapidarist, did lapidary work. And I turned that in with a bead and some chain. I turned that into a pendulum shortly after he passed away many years ago. And so that's what picked the cards for us today. So there's some juju there. So I'm doing something a little bit different with this reading. With this reading, I've got the Llewellyn Tarot cards here. These are in kind of a linear fashion, now and then, new moon to full moon. And this is going to talk about kind of the weather report for psychic energy, metaphysical energy, stuff. These two cards, this is a Fairies Oracle card, and this is a medicine card, which is like animal totems. This is for, in kind of a linear fashion, this is for earth energy. This is for if you're going to go out in the woods. This is if you're working with earth spirits or any sort of energy from Mother Earth, which hopefully is every day. But, you know, if you're going to go out into the woods, this is something to know as well. So these are kind of two separate readings going on. We have kind of the psychic report and the earth report. So let's get into this and get started. We're going to start with the tarot cards. So for the new moon energy, starting us off, we have the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords is, this is a very beneficial card. This is a card that is all about mental acuity, focus, decision-making, yet with a feminine energy from the heart. Can definitely cut through crap, can definitely see what needs to happen and then either order it done or get it done, but has a little bit more of a gentle, can have a little bit more of a gentle aspect than maybe the King of Swords, because it has that queen energy in it. You know, if this was a person, sometimes the Queen of Swords can be seen as kind of a cutting, non-emotional person. That's not the case here. This is more of a general energy of what's happening. Now notice this card here, this part of the card here. There's a bird flying up there, and it's kind of, in this reality right now, it feels like it's saying, take a high view. Get up into the altitude, get some altitude, look down at your situation. She's got her hand open and out, moving towards the full moon as if to say, here, something's coming, move forward, take this sword, go forward, the sword of clarity and cutting through decisions, making clear decisions. Get your perspective, move forward into the full moon energy of, this is, sorry, let you guys see it before I get all excited. This is the Chariot card. And literally when I turned this card over, I heard surf's up. So surf's up, folks. Remember, we are coming out of, there's a lot of things going to rect here in just the next few days. Venus has already gone direct. We have Beltane in a few days on May 1st. And then Mercury goes direct on May 3rd. And then we are full bore energy and surf is up to May 10th. With the full moon, which will be the first, like the major full moon of spring. So there is a lot of energy moving forward. The Chariot card talks about transportation, fast movement, charging forward, having all this energy at your disposal while you hold the reins and guide it over rocky ground and grass patches and mud. And in this case, surf, charging through the surf on a chariot. And that white horse represents kind of a connection to like holy spiritual energy. So this full moon, I'm thinking, is going to be a doozy. Don't forget also the Beltane reading that I did. We had the Six of Swords card, which also was featured in the last moon phase reading and has been kind of a reoccurring theme saying, get ready. Six of Swords is all about success, moving forward, having a parade, a victory lap, celebrating your success. So, full moon's coming, folks. And it's going to be a good one if you get this perspective and you kind of chart your course towards that, that surf, that energy surge. Wax your surfboard, y'all. How hick can I be? Wax your surfboard, y'all. Oh gosh. Right, where was I? But it's all about kind of getting prepared. I have no idea where all these surf analogies are come from. I'm from the Midwest and haven't surfed in my life, and could be considered a hick. So there you go. All right. Let's get away from that so I can get focused again. Earth energy stuff. Here's the fairies oracle. This is what the fairies are saying. Again, more air energy, more intellect. This is Taitlin the Sylph. And this is all about buzzing, bouncing, zingy, fast decisions, quick decisions, like cutting through stuff, zipping around, zing zang. Whenever I see Taitlin Sylph, I always think of I used to wait tables, and I always think of that time when you're totally overloaded and you've got 8 tables of 5 people each, and it's just crazy time in the restaurant, and you're loving it. You're not feeling pressured. You're in the groove, and you're just zipping and zinging around that restaurant. This is Taitlin Sylph saying zipping and zinging around the forest, around with Mother Earth. That energy is out there, and it is available. And the Fae are loving it. So when I say Fae, I mean the elementals, anything you might encounter in the woods, any kind of just good energy. A lot of movement, a lot of stuff bouncing around. The medicine cards say Eagle. Now, Eagle is pretty much the God card of the medicine cards. It is all about the connection to God, to spirit, to great spirit. It's that sense of security and feeling connected to that energy. It's also about flying high, getting a higher perspective, carrying that higher perspective and that map view as you go forward. Always remembering to get that altitude to see your problems, to get an overview of what might be going on. When you get down at street level, you can get kind of overwhelmed with the cars and all the things bouncing around and all the things going on. Let's take it to the forest analogy and say, once you get down in the forest and you're on the ground level, there's a lot going on. You got birds and bugs and water flowing past and all this stuff. But when you pop up above the trees, you can see the landscape and you can see where you need to go. That's this card. Now let's put it together with the tarot cards. A lot of connections going on. Bird in the sky. I kid you not. We'll call that an eagle because that's what I'm saying it is. So again, get that perspective. Use this energy to a lot of air cards, right? This is all air, all mental, intellect, mind over heart, mind over passion, mind over even creativity. Get your thoughts in order. Get things straightened out. So you have eagle, right? Up high, coming down, right in connection with this really fast-paced chariot energy. Spirit, God energy on Beltane. So surf's up. If you get out into the woods, right, which is right here. If you get out in the woods, you're going out in the woods, you're going for a hike, even if you're going into the park, even if you're going to your garden and sticking your hands and feet in the ground, be ready for this zingy, tingly energy and this deeper connection that's going to come forward at the full moon. And that energy is there if you want to go out and tap into it. But be ready for it. We're not talking like Oakmen, slow, passive, hey, like a bunch of ents sitting around. Hey, what's going on? No, we're talking about really fast, zingy, lightning bolt stuff that you may want to be kind of careful with, to be honest. It could really zap you out if you go and really immerse yourself in it if you don't know how to ground and center and, dance between those two ways of being. Okay, so there you go. That's all I see from here. I'm just going to start repeating myself. If you see anything else, if you have any comments, if you see any connections, I like how these two cards, like this card is moving, like she's facing this card. Caitlin is facing the eagle. And there's also this progression out of the full moon. Like this is going to carry us on, carrying us on. We're all facing the same direction, moving forward towards summer. Woohoo! Get out the bug spray. Okay. Like I said, if you see anything in here that you want to comment on, I love getting comments. I love the interaction on the page. Feel free to do that. Likes really do help the channel. Feel free to subscribe if this is your first time here. Welcome. More to come. Be sure you check out the special announcement video that I'll be putting up after this video. Kind of an invitation video to another project that I've kicked off. And that's it. Have a great new moon to full moon, guys. The Beltane reading will be coming up in a few days, and that'll show us the path from Beltane onward. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Peace and strength. Bye-bye.